The figure shows the graph of the function k, which the following could be an expression for k of x. Well, notice that each one of these has a vertical shift of moving down 1. So I can go down 1, and this is going to be my new midline. Now I'm looking in front, by the way, and I'm looking at these different options. One of them is 2, 3 of them is -2. The probability is probably that one of the answers will be found in B, C, or D. Okay, so let's get started here and let's see what it will look like we're doing. So this says that we'd have no shift. So this would be my point. I'm not shifting it left or right. And I've dropped it down 1, and then this says the amplitude would be 2, and it's positive, so it would go all the way up 2. That's not happening. I can cross that out. This says we've shifted the graph to the right. Remember, it lies to us on the inside. So if we take this point and we bring it back, this point, and we rotate it right back. So it's like if I cut this out here and I take this portion and I slide it back over, it would look like this, right? It would look like that portion. So that's what I have right now. Okay, but then I can see the amplitude is 2. Okay, great, we still have an amplitude of 2, but the negative sign in front says that it would need to reflect across the midline, and that's not true. It would be if I stopped here and I pulled this back to the y-axis, it's actually going up, so I can cancel out B. Let's look at C. So this time I'm going to take it and I'm going to move it to the left. So if I shift it to the left, if I take this and I pull it back, it would look just like what I drew up above. So why did I go to the left? Because remember, it's opposite of what we see on the inside. So this time we're going to take it and we're going to push it back, and it would look like this. Okay, I've got that. I have an amplitude of 2. Again, the negative sign says it would have to reflect across the midline. That's not happening. It's going up instead of being reflected down or going down once I shift it back to that form. I can cancel out C. We only have one option left, but let's make sure this is done correctly. Okay, the plus sign says that we're going to go 2 pi to the left. So if I take this 2 pi to the left, and I'm taking it and shifting it back to the y-axis, if I draw this picture, notice what I have. I'm taking this and shifting it back. It's looking like this, right? Okay, I've got that. We've already talked about the midline. Now, we do have an amplitude of 2. Amplitude is just a distance above or below the midline to the highest point or to the lowest point, the maximum minimum. And notice finally we have this negative sign that is going to model what we see. This says that we're going to reflect across the midline, and we can see that's happening. And that's how we get a correct answer of D.